New settings, but don't get used to this. I'm at my mother's house. Hey, I'm Tammy L. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed. Please make sure you like this video and come back, leave a comment, do whatever you like. Today I'm going to share with you perfumes that I decluttered that I had no business buying, was not for me, and is out of here. And you may resonate with these too. I may be saving your life, but these did not make the cut. Please excuse the beep in the background. We need to change the batteries. Now let's get started. Now every week I've been asking you girls to leave your layering combos in the comment section or a perfume that you've been wearing a lot lately that you can't seem to put down. Last week, Portia Frutrell 3394 said her layering combo that she's been loving has been Victoria's Secret's Vanilla Body Oil. Over that, she added Kayali's Wedding Silk Santal, and over top that, she used Swiss Arabian's Oud Tonka. That sounds perfect for this season that we're about to be in, and so yummy, so good. Please make sure to leave your comments of your layering combos, and I will make sure to leave a shout out for you in my next video. So these are a few of my either blind buy fails or I sampled it, I tried it, but it just didn't work for me. So I'm going to start off with one of the newest perfumes, and that is Nebras Elixir by Latifah. So this perfume was overhyped even before its release. We were all excited. We didn't know what it was going to be, but we were hoping it would be the gourmand, milky, creamy vanilla of our dreams, like always. But I'm disappointed. But I'm not too disappointed because I actually bought Nebras Elixir for a good price because I think it was released at like the $49 mark. And I'm like, I told myself I wasn't going to do the TikTok blind buys anymore, but this one got me. So I got it for $30, including shipping. So I'm like, okay, let's see what this does. Let's start with the notes. So, in the top, you have milk candy, whipped cream. There's sugarcane, heliotrope, ambroxan, vanilla, and musk. You know, lactonic or like creamy perfumes are either hit or miss for me. But, you know, milk candy, whipped cream, like, I wanted to see what that was about. Unfortunately, you know, my first gripe is the scent is just so close to skin. Like, I really have to do one of these numbers to actually smell the scent, and that's kind of sad. So, no projection there. Longevity is not too bad, but you truly have to go all the way here to really smell it. And then my next gripe was, I don't know if it's the heliotrope or the ambroxan, but there's something that bothers my nose after a while, and it really just makes me not enjoy the scent overall. So that's definitely out of here. Some of my girls said, okay, let's see how it is if we wait and see, you know, as it matures, will it get better? But I don't have that kind of time. I'm going to give it one more week and then see where it goes from there. The Pros really cute bottle. I mean, it's not an offensive scent, so, you know, I'm not saying it stinks or anything like that. So it's really, if you love it, love that for you. And if you want to keep it for the bottle, I mean, it's a cheapie, so it could definitely stay around. But for me, no. Next, we have Valentino Donna Born Aroma Ivory. So as we all know, this was their exclusive, you know, once you buy it or once they sell it, it's gone forever kind of thing. It had a marshmallow note, all of the things that gets the girls going. So I jumped, I bought it, pre-ordered it, and it actually took like almost a week and a half to come to me. So I went into Sephora because I just couldn't wait. And I wanted to see, is this the marshmallow of my dreams? Yes, I was one of those girls. So I sprayed it in the store. Now, first off, I must say it does smell nice. It does smell pleasant, but it doesn't give the marshmallows that I desire. It doesn't give me the gourmand fluff level that I was hoping for. I must say that. And it was another close to skin kind of scent. So I didn't feel like the $200 was worth it in this case. So as soon as I received it in the mail a week and a half later, tried it again. And actually, you know, when I first reviewed it, I thought it had no longevity. The longevity is there. So I did an overnight test and really does last and it does project. But again, I wasn't excited about the scent. So I figured, let me use that $200 for something that I love. So out of there. So for this next one, I don't know if you're on the side of TikTok where the girls are going crazy for hunting for stand-in fog oils at TJ Maxx and Marshalls and all of the things. While I fight every urge, I think I only own maybe 5 stand-in fog oils. Like there's some hits, there's some misses, to be honest. Like, you know, it's very cute packaging. You know, I enjoy the feeling of collecting. And where they got me this time was that Marshmallow Skies. When it was first released, it sold out immediately on the site. People were searching at every TJ Maxx to see if they would actually put out Marshmallow Skies. And then we started seeing girls in down south TJ Maxx being able to find Marshmallow Skies and all of their other new releases. So I'm like, the hype was real. The hype was real. So one day, my husband actually was in Marshall's and I told him, hey, can you just check and see what they have as far as stand-in fog oils in there? Guess what? They did have Marshmallow Skies. I was so excited. He bought it, brought it home, and it smells just like Yum Bougie Marshmallow by Kay Ali. I would say about 90% close. Like it smells like marshmallow blush or pink blush. Like it has like a little bit more of that strawberry in there, I think. But to be honest, I actually have a better Yum Bougie marshmallow oil that I got from European Perfumes. So it just felt unnecessary to keep Marshmallow Skies. And I also noticed that the longevity was poor on this one, at least on my skin. So I actually decluttered Marshmallow Skies secretly. And I kind of regret it because I believe I could have sold it to one of my scent sisters, but I was trying to also sell another marshmallow fail, and I'll tell you about that next. And I bundled it and sold it on Mercari because I figured they're going to want this Marshmallow Sky. So I used my little businesswoman mind and I decided to bundle it and sell it on Mercari. So, and that brings me into the next perfume that I sold. So that was Marshmallow and Lavender by Banana Republic. It came in like this yellow bottle. And while I bought it for a really good price, I think I bought it for under $70, including shipping. And it was not the marshmallow of my dreams. It had like this overly buttery, toasty marshmallow vibe. And that is not what I was hoping for. I thought with the lavender, it would give it like more of like a wearable, I think there's musk in there, more airy kind of scent, light wearing, but it really did not do it for me and kind of made me nauseous. So I don't know. Yeah, the girls lie. They say they loved it, but I just can't imagine someone loving that. It's not good. Let me read you the notes. So there's marshmallow, vanilla, and peach in the top, lavender, jasmine in the middle, and the base notes were sugar and musk. So I was going to get like an airy, sugary marshmallow vibe, but it was really giving movie popcorn. No popcorn, no, but it just gave that super buttery, toasty, warm marshmallow. And I thought maybe if I left it for the fall that it would become a love, but it didn't. Out of there. So that's what I basically bundled with Marshmallow Skies to give a marshmallow bundle of someone's dream somewhere else. So yeah. All right. So for this next one, this was one of the perfumes I wanted to buy for myself for my birthday that just didn't cut it. So I've tried it in Neiman Marcus, sprayed it on skin. So this is French Defense Mind Games. And in the top notes, you get this nice, juicy, boozy kind of cherry vibe. But this is where it disappointed me. On the dry down, all I'm smelling is like a smoke. It's just smoke on my skin. like you lose that top note altogether. And I wish that it was throughout. I think it would have made it a nice, sexy, boozy cherry vibe that I was going for. I felt like it was different enough from other cherry or like cherry forward perfumes that have been coming out lately. And I wanted to have a Mind Games bottle in my collection, but didn't work out. And also, and I guess that's a good thing, the longevity is not there. Like that scent just disappears on my skin, and then the dry down is smoky. So, I sold that on Macari because I think I bought it off of beautylive.com, and their return policy is not good for blind buying. I'll just say that much. So I sold it on Macari, had to bite the bullet, and I think I lost $50 on that. So very sad, very disappointing. But recently, I actually tried Flor's stem that just came out, cherry stem. And in the top, it actually gives you French defense. Some people said it doesn't, but immediately it smelled like French defense to me. Not as smoky, has a better dry down, but I'm not sure about the longevity because I only tried it in the store. So that might be a good alternative, if you don't want to spend $300-$400 on Mind Games. So for another one I tried at Neiman Marcus was Moon Glory by the Harmonist. Like I was really curious about their line, and that one actually stood out to me. I initially went there to smell Leonora by Mind Games for that like passion fruit summer vibe. And this gives you that. At least when I was in the store, I thought I was getting like a passion fruit, like fruity opening. And I found it on Joma Shop for I think $200 flat, and I'm like, ooh, another birthday gift to myself, right? Didn't work out. But first, I'll give you the notes. So in the top notes, you have Elaine Lane, Hawaiian Jasmine, Lychee, or Litchi. Is that the same? Middle notes, honey. There's that passion flower, lady of the night flower. In the base, we have balsam, white musk, and hinoki wood. So for me, from the reviews, a lot of people are describing this as a honey forward perfume. Um, I believe it gives you like this tropical vibe in the overall experience, but on the dry down on my skin, you know how people say there's some notes that smell like a cat piss? Yeah, now I understand what that means. Like it smells awful on my skin, awful. I was so disappointed because I really enjoyed it in the mall when I first smelled it, but that's why you really have to make sure you try a perfume in all different ways, on paper, on skin, give it time before you just jump right in. But if you like the thrill, the chase, do what you will and do it how you want. But no, absolutely not. So I had to return that. Thankfully, I was able to get my money, but obviously there was a restocking fee. So blind buying is expensive. It's an expensive mistake. So, proceed with caution. And lastly, so I tried She Was Here by Forever Mood from our OG queen, Jackie Ina. And I haven't pulled the trigger and bought any of the other Forever Moods because none of them has striked me or resonated with me enough to buy it. So She Was Here. So this is their gourmand treasure. Like again, this is another one was overhyped. All of us was excited to support Jackie. So I bought it right away off of Sephora, and I had like a discount. So I think I paid less than $80 for it. So excited. So here's the notes. There's pomegranate, a lemon in the top. There's Turkish rose, vanilla, pistachio, because, everything has pistachio now. There's a milk note. Base notes are amber and suede. So I wasn't really sure what to expect from that kind of combination of notes. I really went off of vibes and, the people who received it in PR for free. So I'm like, how bad could it be? And it wasn't bad. I'll preface it by that. So when I received it, the scent overall just didn't really do it for me. It didn't excite me. I was kind of bored by it. It didn't really jump out on my skin, so it didn't project well. And there was no longevity. Like, I think it was on my skin for maybe a half an hour before I could almost not smell it anymore. So I'm not sure if it's because, I didn't sit with it for a while, but I've tried it and sniffed it 2 or 3 times again in Sephora casually. And I'm like, yeah, this boring. So I returned it back to Sephora, got my money back. I'm sure there'll be another Forvr mood of my dreams, but for now, this wasn't the one for me. But we support our queens. But no. So that's it, girls. Comment below, what perfumes have you bought lately that you had to return back to sender that just didn't work for you, didn't work on your skin for whatever reason? Which perfumes did not make the cut? Thank you for watching this video. Please come back. Please like this video. And again, please comment your favorite layering combos as well. So see you later. Bye. Oh, and before we go, remember, we spray, we slay. Now let's get it. See you next week. Bye.